full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First carry now for Jordan Howard. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Howard, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On third down, this is Howard. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On first down, they run with Howard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 51 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
65. Go. 53.
To throw is Garoppolo. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
I got you.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
13.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Nice play. That was unexpected.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
36, 21. Check 9. He's coming. We got double up.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
All day. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. White. I got you, son. Hey, gun.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 50 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Now Wentz. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They do go for it. It's Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the toss play, Howard. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes were being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
This pass complete, Wentz to Ertz. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. You that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Wentz now on first down. He'll hit Jackson, complete. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes, and the Eagles have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
53's Mike. Check 53. Hey, Charlie. Let's get off the field.
Garoppolo on first down. This one complete to Coleman. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Watch twist.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And his pass incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. I got it.
2.
Garoppolo again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, gun. Hey,
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. Deep ball for Goodwin. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
General West.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
White.
Let's go.
Bravo.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mike.
Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, defense.
Hey, alert. Hey, orbit.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
53. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Lock.
Mike, 53. Mike. No chance.
Hey, Echo.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll run on first down. It's Howard. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run with Howard. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Waiting. 54 Mike. We own this one, Tim. We own now. 54 Mike. 54
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. This is caught by Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 33-yard attempt. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Good half, dog.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they do.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Come get 11.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team, and they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
On first down, Coleman. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Yo, that was nice. Although that was bullshit. You should have been gotten the backfield, but that was nice. I give you that.
3-point game. Gold with the extra point.
All right, we'd have made this a game again.
Goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
It's all good.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
I like a challenge in a good game, so it's all
just
good.
Sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
I can't let you do that, but yeah, I like a challenge though.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Throwing now is Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And they'll get this just to the 47.
You were lucky that ball was right there. If he wasn't there, that was touchdown.
There, it'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver and
that was
pick up a lot of yardage.
That was touchdown if he wasn't there.
But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Again, it's Wentz. It is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
I tried to put that shit in there before he got it.
Pass on 2nd down. That'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Running from the gun with Howard. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
That's all right.
Doug Patterson keeping the offense on the field. They're going on 4th down. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. That's caught by Jackson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Put that right in there in your zone coverage, Joe.
First down.
And an Eagle first down.
Oh, no, I got plays, yo.
Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
I got plays for just about any situation.
With Howard. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Well, see, I'll tell you like this. I've been playing Madden since it first came out back in '89.
The run only got a yard.
I didn't actually get good in Madden until like 2001.
Now Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And they'll have it in
because
the
you
red
actually,
zone
like,
before he crosses over out of bounds.
You've got it, like,
there
for
and an
me,
Eagle first down.
The Eagles is the only team I play with and the only team I've ever played with. And I know our playbook. So, like, that's the key. You got to know your playbook. Like, you can't be second-guessing yourself, like, in the middle of a game. Be like, wait, what do I do on this? Like, you literally got to know your playbook and know where everybody's going to be at any moment so that you don't even have to think about it. Like, whatever the defense does, you automatically know he's going to be there, he's going to be there, and you get rid of the damn ball.
Throwing the ball on this drive.
Like, even before they turn or they're ready, you get rid of that shit. Like, a lot of the things that I call are timing routes. I know where they're supposed to be, so I throw the ball before they even get there. The ball's already gone. They turn,
definitely you want to
or they like complete their route, and it's right there.
Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That's because I get rid of the shit before they're actually there. I know where they're supposed to be and what they're running.
8 yards the tally on that first down run.
Like that one interception that you got, I fucked up the timing on that play because I threw it too early.
A carry here for the big tight end. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
Yeah, so like you got to get the timing down so that while your receiver's back is turned towards you, you're already throwing the ball. So when he gets to a certain point in his route and he completes it, he turns, the ball's already halfway there. And it makes it hard as hell to intercept it because the defender is watching your receiver.
6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Wentz to throw.
Oh!
And that's going to be incomplete.
I threw that a lot later than I wanted to, but I didn't want to risk the interception.
Get to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force.
Because actually, I should have got rid of that as soon
that's where the
as he made the cut inside. But you had too many defenders in zone. I didn't want to risk that shit.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's
that's how you limit your interceptions and you get rid of shit. You be like, damn, how the fuck he complete that? Because the ball's already gone.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
And partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more
that should have been touchdown though.
League. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Wait, they won't let me challenge that? They sure enough won't. Fucking bastards. All right, his knee might have been down first, but that should have been touchdown. All right, we ain't going to worry about it.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Throwing his Wentz. The end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice
it's been a long drive. They've had the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it.
I don't like him or his brother. Did he go to Ohio State?
The kick by Elliott is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And good
I'm from Philly, so you know we got Penn State, which is linebacker U. So mean, y'all don't know what the hell's going to happen with the next season. Like, yo, I'm looking forward to Madden when it drops this year because we got Darius Slay. So, like, the things I'm going to be able to do on defense this year.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
I've never had a lockdown corner before.
What are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did
so,
before.
You know, Darius, he can shut down one side of the field.
And counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Yeah, so I've never had a lockdown corner before. I'm looking forward to that. Because it's like, yo, the way I play defense and the things I'll be able to do next season, it's going to be bad.
Second and 13.
That in my front four?
Check 43.
Lock. 12.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Thank you.
Picked off by Ronald Darby.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively.
I ain't gonna lie. My cornerbacks were here.
Okay,
where's
he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively.
But
not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The defense that I play and the positions that I put them in, it minimalizes the fact that they're ass.
Well, run on first down. It's Howard. And he's going to be stopped
like, I'm going to be honest, my corners,
line.
They don't get the majority of my interceptions. That's why my safety.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy
like
to keep the ball on the
ground. The
ground.
majority of my interceptions.
This is where covering the football,
it's the defense that I play, so
all the ball security terms that
I'm good
have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Yeah, you fucked that up.
He's going to let this go deep for...
You fucked that up.
It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
You know that's his third touchdown, right?
3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Don't feel bad. That's Deshaun Jackson. All I do is send him deep. I don't do it on every play, but when I do it, if you're in man coverage or you're in zone and that safety don't get over it quick enough, oh, that's a wrap right there.
And the lead is now 13.
That's my speedster right there. He stretches defenses. But see, in order to sell that, you've got to run the ball. And you got to be good at running the ball.
Like, touchdown,
even if it's not for a whole lot of yards, it's got to be productive.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And an
that way,
return there as
if they're used to you running the ball, once you go to that play action, they think that it's a run. It freezes the linebackers and the safeties.
And
if he gets behind that corner, oh, it's a wrap.
That's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
And I got quite a few plays to get him down the field.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just
y'all had Court for like 10 years.
There's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being
he's still
too
playing
cautious,
though.
because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it
Yeah,
over.
yo, he's going to – oh, come on, Darby, you got to pick that off. You got to pick that off, Darby. Don't knock that down, pick it off.
The one who got a hand in and knocked it free. I want to go back
like
to
Gore
something
will
you
be,
said in the first
he's going to be in the Hall of Fame.
It is
He's got Hall of Fame numbers.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing
I think he got something like, what is it, 30? Because they were talking about this the other day. I forget how many rushing yards he had, but
here on 2nd and 10. Completes it
they were talking about him.
And he works
they were comparing him
30, almost to the 25.
And Jamal Charles that used to play for Kansas City.
Have a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand.
And they were like Gore averaged more yards rushing and more yards per scrimmage than Jamal Charles.
The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now.
I think he had like
you can't run with the tight end as a
he had like 80 more yards
result every time
from scrimmage and something like 70 more yards rushing a year.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Where they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Like they were just talking about this, like whether he was a Hall of Famer or not, and they were comparing the numbers, and like, yo, he had more yards rushing per year than Jamal Charles, as well as catching the ball out the backfield.
Here we go. What do you need? 53, Mike 53.
Yo, that shit with him and his leg. Oh, that was fucked up.
With him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of
like
2,
they've been showing,
second down.
Yo, they've been showing the picture since he broke it, and like what they had to do to save it. Like, yo, that was nasty. Cause he got some kind of infection or whatever.
The 49ers now going to use the first.
And they wanted to actually amputate his leg.
Stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
But like, yo, he came back from it and whatnot. But the boy's still trying to play. Like if you Google it and you look at the shit, his leg, like, yo, he still wants to play.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop
like,
with 33 seconds remaining.
Like if you see the pictures, you'd be like, damn. I wouldn't even think about trying to play after that. But like, yo, he still wants to play.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
We needed that right there. That was, you almost had that. All right, come on.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Let's stop him right here.
They'll run with a fullback.
And
across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
I give you that. Yo, it ain't too many fullbacks left.
As his guys are back within a single score. Now Gold for the extra point.
A lot of teams don't even have a fullback on their roster anymore.
And the lead will shrink to 6.
Like, I don't even have a fullback on my roster.
So
that's
here
why
comes the kickoff, and right now is just a one-score,
we don't have a fullback.
game.
No, that's my second tight end. That's why I put him there. That's my second tight end. That's why I put him there. We don't have a fullback.
I feel that. All right, well, GG.
Yeah, good game.
All right. Peace, bro.
Yo, take care.
STRO. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. I color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorties.